exercise great restraint, being chased by, people, white men who were armed. We've seen greater restraint,
Mm-hmm.
and they're still alive, and they just happen to be white. And so to ask, an officer shot this person 7 times, to ask if that was overkill, I don't think it's unreasonable. And if we can't get to that, if we can't establish that, then I don't think we don't have a foundation that we can build on. Essentially, you're saying he should have been shot 7 times, potentially losing his life. Essentially, that's what they're saying. This is why I'm saying, that's why my topic is digesting.
But they'll say that they're not saying that. They're gonna tell you that they're just trying to see it from all angles and be like, oh, we're trying to see it from a different point of view. It's not always about race and all
Well,
this stuff, and that's what
that's
they'll
why I
say.
say, can we get to the place where we can say shooting someone 7 times at point blank range is overkill? I mean, like, it could have turned into a police chase. I mean, maybe it wouldn't have. Like, was there any de-escalation? What's the facts of the story? And that's the other problem, digesting media with truth. Why do the police take so long to come out with the facts? Does it really take that long to do an investigation, or are you using that cool off period that police officers have to get their story straight? You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like, are you trying to hide and change and twist information? You know, like, I think it was the first. See, sometimes I'll be getting my facts mixed up, but I think the first press conference for George Floyd, that guy went up there. I forget what his position was, but he said that nobody had like died on the scene, that somebody was just apprehended. You know what I mean? Like, twisting the facts when we all saw everything on video. We saw his lifeless body be loaded up on that stretcher. You know what I'm saying? So how they're trying to change what we have seen, heard with our own two eyes, and then tell us you didn't see that. You're just being emotional. Emotions don't matter, facts matter. But whose facts matter? Like, if you watch the DNC and the RNC, um, the RNC was a bit interesting. And when I listen to conservatives, I feel like they're saying it's only if you believe like them are you patriotic. Only if you think like them are you person who loves your country. Like, if you protest police brutality by kneeling, you're disrespecting the flag. Like, how does that how see what they're see? That's the powers that be, who don't want nothing to change, who are happy with the way things are. So I would ask that person, are you okay with police brutality then? Yeah, well, just don't protest it that way. Well, you just don't want to face the facts then. You don't want to face the facts that police brutality exists. And it happens to white people too. Tony Tampa, or Tempa, 2016. If you don't know about him, look him up. A white man in Dallas, Texas, who died this nearly about the same way. That's something Shay says. He's so country, from Alabama. Nearly about the same way George Floyd died. That was on his back. And just like somebody when they're dying, you know what I'm saying, their mental faculties ain't there. They start saying crazy stuff. And these police officers laughed about it. So before anybody want to come up to me talking about there's good police officers, what do you think about them first? What do you think about them first? Should they be locked up? Because like, I feel like people are playing games, and now it's getting serious. It's been serious, but now it's getting more serious because people are losing their lives over this. People are losing their lives. Like, what about, like, I respect human life, and what about the fact that, like, Kyle Rittenhouse could go to jail? He could go to jail for murder. He probably would. I mean, he should. I think he should. But what about the fact that somebody said something that made him feel like that was the right thing to do? This is why I'm trying to drive home the point that we have to digest the media with truth. Because if we get on here and we lie, like conservatives, probably for the last 5 years, you can Google it right now. Ben Shapiro calling for civil war.